MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint league team or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners. Alright, welcome race fans. We are back here tonight with the Laura gang here, the Xfinity cars at Martinsville. Some guys like this track, some guys don't, but boy, I'll tell you what, we had our special guest out there on the booth, or out there on the track tonight. I got to welcome into the booth here with me my old buddy, Jared Darling. Welcome, Jared.
Hey, thanks for having me on tonight. I'm really excited. Martinsville is really awesome track to watch a race from and to have a different perspective. Watch these guys kind of set out this race and see how it is from the booth up here and watch it. And I know everybody tuning in, you're in for a show because Martinsville beating and banging short track racing, that's what it's all about. So I'm excited to call this with you, and thanks again for having me on here.
Yeah, well, now you took a couple laps out there, you said, and you said the track felt really good, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's fast right now. I mean, the track temp is a little bit low. You know, it's not as high as it could be, and they're running 19-second laps, and we see on the board Daniel Falkingham 2/10 ahead of the whole field, so he's got something figured out here in practice. But I mean, it's 175 laps.
Yeah.
Can you do that for 175 laps? So it's gonna be fun to watch. And first race of the chase, so
yeah,
kind of get a point rundown here from you.
Yeah, let's run down through that. The Charles Grant Jr., which I still have not seen him here today. Yeah, he's still not in here. I'm not sure if he's going to make it.
This would not want to be a race you would not want to miss is when the playoffs start. So, I mean, and we got 12 guys. I mean, I don't know if, you know, you can miss a race and still advance if there's a round of 8 or whatever. But
I don't know. Everybody else seems to be
when you get 0 points, I mean, that's not the way you want to start.
Yeah. Hunter Johnson, Cody Miller, Daniel Falkingham, Elijah Gracia, Noah Lewis, Zach Lindgren, Joseph Lombard into the top 10, Brett Punkari, Daniel Smallwood, Aaron Smith, and Sean Williams. That's your field there. Now, I noticed that Charles and Hunter and Cody each have 1 more point each. Now, I don't understand what that's for. I really did not get the verification from Joseph on that, but they're probably for...
if I had to guess, it might be because I saw that all 3 of them have a win this season, so they might have got a bonus point for their wins.
Okay.
It could be that.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Okay. That's probably it. All right. Didn't think about that. Yeah. Out of the playoff, playoff
yes.
or the drivers in the playoff, they were the 3 that did. All right. Well, folks, don't forget to tune in later tonight for the. Man, how did I screw that up? At any rate, the Blazing Pedals, my bad. Blazing Pedals will be on the tap tonight, or tomorrow night, excuse me. How did I mess that all up? What the heck did I do there? None of these are right. I don't know what the heck I did. I got this all messed up. Man, I was like, my mind, I must have been half awake and half asleep. None of these are right, so disregard all of that stuff. But anyhow, there is some other racing on MaxSpeedTV here tonight. Man, I messed that all up. So, all right, well, let's take a look here at the race analytics coming into tonight. They're doing 175 laps here. That's only 92 miles, Jared. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot of miles. But when you're out here doing 175 laps on this track and it's slow in the corners and, it makes for a long race for the drivers.
Absolutely. 175 laps here. I mean, and, you hit your 92 miles. Oh my, it's a short race. No, these guys, this is a challenging racetrack. I mean, you're hard on the brakes twice a lap. So, I mean, that's, I'm terrible at math, but 175 times 2, I mean, that's a lot of times on the brake. Sure. And, these guys in practice, I see they're downshifting too. So, I mean, there's a lot going on here at this racetrack. So it's going to be interesting to see who can put it all together. But 175 laps to do that perfect, it's going to be a challenge for sure.
Oh, yeah. 67-degree air temperature, 95-degree track temperature, which should be pretty decent. That shouldn't be too awful bad. Tire window, and these are guesstimates here, about 50 to 60 laps. Fuel window, about 75 to 85 laps, right along in there probably. And I'm sure they could probably stretch it a little further than that because they're not on the gas that much, But pit road speed, a dreadful 35 miles an hour.
I feel like you're crawling when you're going 35 miles an hour here.
Something you don't want to see is a green flag pit stops. I can tell you that. That is, man. So, all right. Well, yeah, Falkingham does have the top time right there, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, one more thing, really quick. I just noticed it's not just Charles Grant. We also, Cody Miller is not in the field so far tonight either, and Daniel Smallwood. So, I mean, we got 3 guys in this playoffs that I don't know if they just got, something going on tonight, but, man, really bad timing to start the playoffs without, coming and racing.
Yeah, because points are very, very valuable, at this point, because you've got to keep yourself within that grasp, and unless they're confident enough that they can get that, get those back, I don't know. But, with the holidays and everything, we were talking about that earlier. Yes. Some people may not be home yet from the holidays. They may have been away traveling or something to visit relatives.
The busiest traveling weekend of the year. So, I mean, a lot of people going across countries to see family members, friends, whatever. So, I mean, it's just, still, the race is on the schedule, though. So, yeah, just some people probably just not home for this one.
Well, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Make sure you give us a thumbs up on the video, and don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. And tune in each and every night here. We got broadcasts every single night of the week now. One of us does, or some days we even have 4 going on at the same time. So there's lots of racing. We got everything from Indy cars to Gen 6 to Xfinity to trucks to you name it. We got everything. Street stocks. we do it all. All right, folks, we're going to step away and play the national anthem. We'll be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying's underway. Right now, Justin Lisenby does have the pole position. That could change. Wow, Brett Poncari up there in second.
Yes, great run right there, second. Oh, well, Hunter Johnson just put up a lap, and he moves to P2.
And boy, I'll tell you what, if you all tuned in for that race last week, oh my gosh, between Justin Lisenby and Hunter Johnson. Oh, there's Falkingham. He just come in second. That was some amazing racing. Or was that in Newark? I can't remember. These guys, they all blend together after a while.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are in multiple leagues, you know. Yep. So.
Was it at Newark?
We were at Daytona, so I don't know if it was that.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, where them two battled. Oh my god, it was crazy. And then the finish, it was amazing. Oh my god. Wow, I can't believe, man, that's pretty awesome. Well, Falkingham will start on the outside of the front row. That's pretty awesome. So
I was sitting there saying how fast he was in practice, dominated practice, but just didn't quite have enough to beat Justin there. So, but second, you know, that's a good place to start as well.
Sure. Well, it's about to get loud here because when we get all these guys out here on short track, oh boy, it's going to get loud.
Yeah, like I said, Martinsville is definitely probably broadcast and everybody watching one of the best races to watch. I mean, short track racing, beating and banging. I mean, and I know you're not really a fan of it, Rudy, but we all saw the finish of that, you know, cup race here at Martinsville with Logano and Truex. So I mean, things can get things at Martinsville. Things happen here that don't happen anywhere else. So I mean, that's what makes this place special and a great race to watch. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That's a track that I don't think they'll ever take off of the schedule because, man,
And if they do, I would raise hell.
Oh man, I'll tell you, because it is exciting racing. You gotta admit it.
Yes.
It is pretty exciting. That's what the fans come to see. You know, they come to see that.
Yep.
Beating and banging and.
That's what stock car racing's all about.
That's right. Yep. That bump and run that like Joey Logano did there to Martin Truex. I mean, I hated it. I was screaming and yelling when it happened, but you know that's what made it exciting. You know.
And then end up obviously going to his favor.
Yeah. But if I would have been Logano, I would have been pretty concerned to come Homestead. I know if I'd have been Truex, Logano would have never seen the checkered flag. He might have seen the grandstands from out of the roof of his car upside down, but he wouldn't have seen the checkered flag.
He talked all that talk, but didn't back it up.
Yeah, I know it. He didn't back it up. Yeah. Well, he did the right thing. He's got more class than that, you know. And he's got way more class than that. All right, looks like pretty much everybody has taken a time that is going to take a time. We got Max Newirth is still on the track. So, all right.
Yep, just coming down to it. It looks like Justin Lisenby's going to get this pole to start off the playoffs.
Very good. That's a good way to start it out. All right, on the MaxSpeedTV starting grid, Justin Lisenby on the pole with a 19.512. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Daniel Falkingham, which was fastest in practice, will start on the outside of the front row. Hunter Johnson, third. Brett Pancari, fourth. In row 3, Aaron Smith in 5th. Keaton Jones in 6th. In row 4, Tony Hillbrands in 7th. Alec Daffin will start 8th. In row 5, Roger Carruth in 9th. And Matthew Johnson in 10th. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, in 11th, yep, that's a playoff driver right there. Elijah Gracia. Jordan Corin in 12th. Joseph Lombard, a lot of people I know will be watching him. Another playoff driver in 13th, and Sean Williams in 14th, another playoff driver, so a big group right there. Luke LaFaro in 15th, Taylor Frey in 16th, Noah Lewis 17th, and then Max Norwith and Josh Patterson will be rounding out the 20-car field.
Right, yeah,
kind of a short field.
You're not in it.
No, I'm up here. Nope, I'm not out there tonight.
This is not going to be in-car reporting. All right, well, man, I'll tell you what a lap by Justin Lisenby, and
yes.
He needed that. So,
yeah, I did look it up though. Lisenby is not in the top 12 for this, but right. I mean, like you said, even if you're not in the playoffs, everyone has everything they're racing for a win, and they have just as much right to be on the track racing for the win as these guys in the playoffs do.
True. Wow, man, that sunk in, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the truth, you know. You think about it, you know. Taking NASCAR, all them drivers that are out there, none of them are, you know. There's only the top 6 or 8, you know, at the end of the race or the end of the season, but all them other drivers got every right to be out on that track as they do. Hey,
absolutely.
They're out there racing for a win. They're racing for money. They're racing for, you know, pride. They're, you know, because that's what they love to do. Right.
Oh, I don't know if we mentioned this. The stage for today's race is on lap 85.
Oh, yeah.
So these guys race into that 85 lap for the stage.
Thank you.
And especially with this starting, all these points are going to matter even more. So getting those stage points can be very important here today.
You betcha. Yeah, when we get close to that lap, like 80, boy, you're going to start seeing people really putting the pressure on them.
Do 2 pace laps here at these short tracks, but just gives these guys another extra lap just to get ready. And man, I'm excited, Rudy. Martinsville's a great track, and I'm ready. I'm ready for this one to start.
Well, we're about ready to get going here because the next time around they're going to be letting them loose. All right, pace car makes that hard left turn down pit road at 35 miles an hour. And Justin Lisenby ready to hit the throttle.
Green,
And green. We're off and going. And boy, what a good start by that front row.
Yes, Falkingham, even with them going into the corner, but that outside I think will just be really tough to get that bottom lines where you want to be for sure. And you know what? As I say that, he got a great run off that corner. Yeah,
he sure did. But, you know, right now, I don't think that's going to matter too awful much. Maybe later on in the race or later on in the run as the tires start getting warmer.
Yes. And rubber gets on the track too, and it'll be the outside might come in.
Yeah, Hunter Johnson just drove on by there. Good pass. Aaron Smith, 4th place. Already starting to get single file, and that's what we're going to see a lot of here today. That single file racing.
Yes, especially because, and that's the thing, you got right early in this race, you get on that outside, and there's a line of cars on the inside, you're going to go really far back. So, I mean, a lot of these guys just fighting for that bottom, feeling their cars out, and just logging some laps, 175 laps, like I mentioned. It is a long race. So
Yes. I know it doesn't sound like when you do the miles on it, 92 miles, but it's the laps, folks. And believe me, these guys, I think they're off of the gas more than they're on the gas in one lap. You know, maybe it's pretty close to being equal, but they're not on the gas very long and they're already off of the gas. So.
And usually at Martinsville we see a lot of cautions, but here we go, 5 laps in, clean and green so far, and everyone just, like I said, feeling their cars out. And if we do stay green, these laps, they will go by. Only 19, 20-second lap times around this track. So Justin Lisenby kind of got about a 3 to 4 car length lead to start this thing out.
Something happened. That's weird. I ain't never had that happen before.
What happened?
Oh, I was getting encoder overload. That was weird. Seems to be okay now, but I don't know what happened. It seems to be all right now. Sorry about that, folks. Hunter Johnson is second place, closing that gap up on Lisenby pretty heavy here now.
Yeah, he's not letting them get away, and I know Hunter Johnson, he's a fast guy. He is going to do anything it takes to get up there and pass him. Even though we're only a few laps in, he wants to get there and lead these laps.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And, you know, those two heavy rivals, no matter where those two go together, oh, my gosh, you can count on good racing right there between those two.
And the difference between Hunter Johnson and Lisenby in this league here, you know, Hunter Johnson, he is in that top 12.
Yeah.
So getting those points, getting those laps led, he just doing everything he can. He's got Falkingham right behind him, Aaron Smith, they're all playoff drivers as well.
I know it. These guys are really setting the tone here for this race. And we've been caution-free so far. I don't want to jinx it, knock on wood. But,
yeah.
And this is great. I mean, well, we don't see a whole bunch of cautions until we start getting to that stage, and we're going to start seeing guys putting the pressure on each other. And we could see, you know, some bump and runs and some slide jobs, and you know,
Trust
you never
me,
know.
If we get some cautions and restarts at the end of this race, it'll be nothing like it is right now. I mean, these guys, they're gonna use the bumper. They're gonna, you know, make that car wide, push the cars off the track in the corner. It's gonna get a lot more aggressive.
You betcha. Yes,
Just
sir.
Watching this battle back here for about 8th place, Joseph Lombard has caught Brett Pancari. Ran him down a little bit. The 13 just got around Brett as well to move into 7th. So, I mean, a little bit of a battle back here, a little bit farther back in the pack.
Yeah, this is good stuff right here between them two. Now, both of them excellent drivers, both of them in the chase. So every position is very important out here today. Yeah, I'm happy for Joseph that he made it in the chase. You know, I know he's had some frustrating races this season, and it's one of them deals that just happens, you know. But you hate to put yourself, he hates to put himself, you know, in that position where he's not in the chase. So I'm glad that he did make it in at least. So.
Oh man, he actually just got into the back of Brett Pancari there. Hey, you know what? But that's how you make the passes here. I mean, that might have been a little bit early in the race, but that's Martinsville racing right there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to use that bumper.
brand new to the league today. One of my co-commentators. Yeah.
And he's running up here in the top 10. That's a good start.
Heck yeah. Making his debut in the league. I was kind of surprised Joseph allowed somebody in, being that this is the first race of the chase, but Matt is a good driver. I do know that. So, you know, he's
clearly, if he's already in the middle with all these guys, you know, these guys do this every single week.
Yep.
And he just comes in here and he's run up here with them. Props to him.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Elijah Gracia. He's going to have to pick it up a ton here, Jared, to get up in the mix here. He has not moved one position forward yet.
Yeah. And that could be, he could be just being patient right now, or maybe just, you know, this track, like, I mean, look, with me, I mean, this track is very tough, and it's hard to get a hold of. And but right now he's running in 11th, and he's in a pack with, you know, 9th and 10th. So he's just a couple of points, positions away from getting those stage points.
Right.
So I know he'd want to get up in there because he is one of those playoff drivers. I know I'm going to talk about it a lot, but it's important. So
yes, it is very, very important. Yes, and you know, if those watching, you know, understand the points, how the points work, and which I'm sure they are. Probably a lot of them are NASCAR fans, and they understand that part. But you know, every single point you get, every single position further ahead that you get is another point in your pocket. And when it comes down to the end of the season, those all add up. And it keeps you in where you can be in the playoffs. You know, like tonight, only 12 drivers are eligible. And, you know, coming up here in a few weeks, there's only going to be, I think, 6. So, or does he go down to 8?
I'm actually not sure. Maybe somebody in the chat might know that. That could maybe let us know, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah,
we got a battle for second, Rudy. If we want to get into that,
I am right on top of it here, buddy. Daniel Falkingham. He's putting the pressure to Hunter Johnson. So I'm gonna kind of pull this one out of me here and say I think Daniel's done some practicing this last week.
Oh yeah. No, I know he is one guy out here. He puts a lot of laps on the track. I mean, a lot of these guys do, but I mean, I see him. He races all kinds of different series every week, getting that practice, and it just shows it pays off. I mean, he's up front most leagues every single week.
Yep.
And when you put that practice in, it'll show up on the track.
Yeah, and he doesn't drive, you know, like he won't drive you super hard. You know, I mean, he doesn't like try to put the bumper to you or anything. I mean, I'm not saying that he hasn't gotten into people in the past, but accidents do happen.
Yes.
But he surely would never do anything like that intentionally. And here he goes again, trying to make that run on the inside, but it's going to be so difficult right now. I think they're starting to get some rubber laid down on the track, and the outside line might be starting to come in a little bit. There was a little bumper action right there.
Yeah, see, that's what I've noticed. I thought maybe Hunter Johnson accidentally slid up the track, but he's actually purposely running the outside line. A little bit higher up, not on the curb. Maybe it's starting to come in. He's getting good runs off the corner. And, it's starting to pay off.
We're riding along here with Falkingham right now. Both of them running just a little bit different of a line. Yeah, now, there you go. Daniel's trying to protect the bottom from Aaron Smith. But yet, he would like to be up another groove, in that groove where Hunter Johnson is. But if he does go up there now, he's got a little bit of a run here, side by side.
And then right there, he can't use all that racetrack, but he actually got a really good run on the bottom there. He might have position here. See if he can keep the foot in it and get the run off, but no, the outside line, you know, it's hard. It's hard to complete that pass when the outside car is there.
Hunter Johnson is just really strong out there right now, and that may change as the race goes on, but wow, man, good effort though by Falkingham. That was some awesome racing.
Yes. And as these guys are racing, Aaron Smith's just sitting here back saying, "Would you guys just figure it out so I can make my way through?"
No kidding.
He's just sitting there in fourth watching this battle.
Well, you've been in that position many times yourself, Jared, so you know you can kind of sympathize with what Aaron Smith's going through right now. He's like, you know, I think I might be a little faster than maybe Daniel or Hunter, but you know, he's kind of boxed in right now, and until they decide that, he really can't do nothing about it.
And also with Aaron, he's up here in the top 5 right now. It's only lap 29 right now.
Right.
These guys, he can just watch them battle and just kind of wait a little bit and take his time making this pass. He might be faster than both of them right now, but Daniel getting the bumper there. And that's, you know, maybe he's getting tired of seeing that 14 right in his windshield. So
that could be.
like, hey man, I gotta go catch Justin because he is pulling away from these guys. 2 seconds now.
Yeah, this is great for him. These guys keep racing side by side like this, and he just keeps pulling away. So that's gonna happen. Alec Daffin, 6th place for him. Keaton Jones now into the top 5. Raja Caruth, we've watched Raja. He has some good weeks and some bad weeks. I think it depends a lot on the track. If he gets caught up in a mess or something like that. But he's a good racer. I got to say, man, he knows how to wheel a track.
Yeah, I haven't really raced against him much. I don't know if he's kind of new to this. I know he raced in one of the leagues that I'm in also. Oh, we got a car actually spun off turn 2 here.
Oh.
Not sure who that was.
Taylor
I just saw
Fry.
Yeah.
No caution?
Wow.
What the heck? I think he's trying to make it the pit road backward. Or something.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
see, when he turns that thing around, that might bring out a caution.
It probably is going to, yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is, yep. Wow. All right, well, I'm sure he didn't mean to do that.
Oh, we got a car. Whoa, the 46 just spun coming into the pits.
Oh, yep, there he is. Oh,
I think he made some contact. Man, some crazy stuff here.
Yeah, let's see what happened here to him. I don't know if he was he coming to pit, or did he
I don't really know. It was odd looking. It was...
Yeah. He's already got damage, Jordan Corn here. See what happened here. Now he's coming down the back, or the front stretch, excuse me.
Wow, Rudy, I don't really know what he was doing there. I mean, he kind of came up on the... Was that the 92 really quick, and then just locked his brakes up and spun, maybe?
Oh, yes, he did. Oh, man, he hit that inside wall hard.
Yes, that is going to be a lot of damage.
And I hope that's not going to be like engine damage and stuff like that. But they are all coming to pit road here. Everybody.
Ooh, and how about this?
Oh, Hunter Johnson out first.
Yes, and Falkingham ahead of Justin Lisenby, so he a little bit of a slow stop back to 3rd.
Wow, that we don't usually see that. We're probably not going to get any interviews in today because of...
Yeah, these cautions do go quick.
Yeah, they do. Well, Hunter Johnson will take over the lead and going to collect that bonus point. Yeah, it's too hard. I don't even try it. Short tracks like this, I don't even try, because you no more get the guy into the booth with you, and they're going back green, you know.
Yeah, you ask them one question, and they're like, "Hey, we're going green. I gotta go."
Yeah. So we were just gonna waive all the interviews here today, but next week we won't have any either. Road America next week.
Oh man, and you know, talk about this first round. What a crazy round. We go to the paperclip here at Martinsville to Road America. I mean,
I know.
Holy crap, what a difference a week makes.
Yeah.
And that is that. And you know, like I said, this track is challenging. Well, you wait till you get to Road America and see these guys. That track right there, it's what, 4 miles, I believe?
Yeah, 4 miles around
I get
there.
lost when I try to drive that track. I don't know how these people do it. I mean,
I know it.
Yeah, it is a fun track though. I will admit.
Yeah.
It is fun and another challenging. So I mean, this first round of the playoffs, you really got to be on your game if you want to advance.
And I love the Xfinity cars at Road America. They are a blast there. It's, again, like you said, challenging, but they are a blast. I love them.
Absolutely.
All right, looks like we're getting ready to go. So get them going here, Jared.
Alrighty, and now for the first time today, a new leader. Lisenby had a bad pit stop here, so he goes back to 3rd. So it's going to be Hunter Johnson. 2 playoff guys on the front row for this restart. Let's see if they play nice. Here we go.
Yeah.
Coming off turn 4 here. And the green flag is out. A great start for Hunter. He's going to easily clear Daniel going into turn 1. And off they go.
And
the first 3 cars, yeah.
Yeah, Daniel took it right to the bottom there because he knew he had to protect that position from Lisenby.
Yes.
And Lisenby now led the first 34 laps of the race, and he would love nothing more than to get back to the front. But now that he's back here behind cars, he doesn't have that clean track.
And we've seen with the battle with Daniel and Hunter, it is so hard to pass here. So even if you're in third, I mean, it's going to be tough if he wants to get that lead back.
You betcha. Keaton Jones now in fourth.
Yeah, great run.
Aaron Smith was up there in fourth, but now he comes off of pit road in fifth place.
Yeah, and how about Keaton Jones? We haven't really talked about him much. Up here in the top 5. Great run.
Good stuff.
And I'm not sure where he started. He started in 6th, so he's gained a few spots. Going the right way.
Yes, sir. Not in the playoffs. Some of our now Joseph Lombard made a big jump upward here, picking up 5 positions. Now into 8th.
Yeah.
He's in the playoffs. Elijah Gracia in 9th. He is in the playoffs. And Matt Johnson here battling with Brett Pancari. And Brett trying to get that run on the inside, not able to do it. And Matt Johnson holds him off for 10th.
Yeah.
Good job by Matt, man. I gotta talk to that boy, man. He's a good driver.
Yeah, he's out here. Like I said, these guys race here every week, but he's out here showing them, hey, I belong here too, and it might be my first race, but I'm going to show you guys what I got. And he's doing it here today. Yep,
and he's taking it easy. He's not trying to run people over. He knows there's a championship on the line. So Tony Hillbrands, now there's a racer, we talk about him. I talk about him a lot. He's a great racer. You don't hear a lot at it, Tony. He quietly sneaks himself into the, inside the top 10 and can be competitive with any driver out there. Sometimes he gets caught up in other people's, garbage out there on the track or, racing incidents or something. But, man, what a driver. He's here every week and does a great job.
Yes, and it kind of reminds me of another driver a couple positions back, Sean Williams, too. He's another guy. He is just quiet. He just runs his own race, and when he gets up there, he's always just seems to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, getting caught up in other people's stuff. And plus, Sean, a good guy here, a great driver as well, very clean driver. He's one of the most respectful guys out there, honestly.
I know it. He falls in behind Josh Patterson. Now, Josh came from 20th, and he needed that caution because he's got a little damage on his car. He needed that caution, but he's picked up 6 positions since the start of the race. Very good. Luke LaFaro is 16th, Jordan Foran in 17th, and Taylor Fry 18th. Max Newhart out of the race already. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not really quite sure what happened to him. I didn't catch what happened to him, but it's tough. But up front, guys, we got ourselves a battle for this lead.
This is amazing stuff right here. These 3 going at it. I love this.
And this is just a replay of what we saw in the last run. Daniel just trying to get around Hunter. He gets to the inside, can't get that run.
I know it. And now he's got the pressure from Justin Lisenby.
Yeah.
He cannot afford to make a mistake, and he's got to be on his A game there. And Lisenby's got a little bumper action there from Lisenby.
He said, I'm here, guys. I might have had a bad stop, but I'm going to try to get this lead back.
But Lisenby, he's got to be on his A game, too, because, it's he's got to be familiar with Daniel's braking points and throttle points because, that's what can happen right there. He can actually get into the back of him, and the last thing he wants to do is spin out a player that's out here trying to get a championship. That would not be good. But,
in those situations, it's tough, especially when you're not. And in the like you said, Justin, he sees these 2 race, and they're both in the playoffs. So it's like, do I get up there and try to what do I do? I think right here he's just going to kind of ride right here.
He wants
only
to
lap
win.
50. Definitely. And if it was lap 152, we might see something different. But right here, over 100 laps to go, I think he's just waiting for maybe them to settle it out, and then he'll go by them.
Right. Yep, pretty good racing right there between those 3, I'll tell you.
Yeah, then right behind them, Aaron Smith looking to the inside of Keaton Jones. That's for 4th.
Yeah, that is, man, I didn't think that we'd see that pass, but we did.
Yeah, that was a very impressive pass there by Aaron. And, man, who was that, the 13?
Roger Caruth.
Yes, wow. The 55 of Keaton Jones just cut him off, but he got to keep that bottom line. If you get to the outside, you're going to lose a bunch of spots.
Hey, Roger did a heck of a good job there keeping it off the back of him. And I'll tell you, you know, and it's so easy to be on the brakes. You know, you want to hit them hard enough to keep yourself from getting into the back of somebody. But if you hit them too hard, you could lock them up, spin out, and then you're SOL, you know. So, but a little bumper action.
Yeah, he just came over the radio and just apologized for getting into him there. But
man, I'm telling you, these guys are racing good. This is good stuff.
That's why I said Martinsville. I love this track. I mean,
I know it.
And up front, it's still these three are just nose to tail. It's like they're almost connected in the corners. I mean,
I think they do have a chain hook bumper to bumper.
They might. They might. I mean, we might not see it, but that's what's going on.
Yep. And I'll tell you, it's monofilament chain, like fishing line, you know. Eisenbeat, man, dreading it. He did not have a good enough pit stop to get him back out. But, you know, you got to think about things, too. How much these guys have been practicing, probably on and off a pit road, making sure that, you know, maybe Justin didn't do enough practicing. Or I don't know what the story is there. I'm not trying to make something up. But you just never know. But he did not have a good pit stop. That really hurt him. He was almost 2 seconds.
Yeah, he was really starting to pull away as the laps, you know, went down in the long run here. One thing to his advantage, as Daniel kind of has a nose to the inside here, side by side. Now let's see if he can outbrake him going to the corner.
Oh my gosh, he's side by side. Look at that.
He might have it here. Oh, he gets sideways. When you put that throttle on the inside and can't use the track, it's so hard.
Yep, good effort though.
Yes, that was a good try. And that's the thing, you make these moves, you practice for maybe your move at the end, too. I mean, you keep trying this, you still have a long way to go here.
Well, I'll tell you what, that would be a big move forward because the top three, well, Hunter's in there with him, but, you know, the top couple other, Charles Grant Jr., Cody Miller that did not show up here today, would be a big boost for Hunter Johnson and Daniel Falkingham into the lead. So, going into next week at Road America, and that's where it kind of separates the men from the boys right there when you go to road courses. Oh boy.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely one of my struggle points is road courses, and every time I go there, I practice, but man, some of these guys on here, they are so good at these road courses, and there's a big difference between these road guys that like it and people that just aren't that great at, you know, that don't really like it that much. And wow, Daniel got a little sideways on the braking there going into the corner. And these three are just so even right now.
Yeah, this is some good stuff.
Yeah, it's hard not to watch this battle because they're so close, and I feel bad about everybody else in the field too, but
well, I don't know what happened to Tony Hillbrands, but he went backwards. Brett Pancari got by him. He must have had a moment there on the track or something, because Noah Lewis battling here with Sean Williams, and he's going to get by on the outside.
Wow, and he went a little bit way too high there. And he's making this track almost a mile wide if he's going up there. And he's going to also lose in that. Well, I think that car, the 46, might be a lap down. Yeah, he is, because he wrecked under that caution. So yeah, Noah Lewis is still going to remain in the 14th position.
Yep, good deal, good deal. But yeah, Sean Williams did clear him, and the lap car there, Jordan Corrin, he got by as well. So Noah Lewis does go back to 14th.
And
Max Newworth is back out on the track.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, he's on pit road. He's on pit road. Sorry. He wanted me to kind of show his car. He's coming off pit road now. Let me look at his car here real quick, because he's got a sponsor on his car. Oh, sorry, Hunter. Sorry, Hunter. I think he was apologizing to Hunter Johnson or something for, I think, some contact they had here last week or a couple weeks ago, or I'm not sure. Uh-oh, what happened to him? He must be having an internet problem.
Yeah, he just disappeared on my screen as well. So.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, he must be having an internet problem. Well, I don't know what to say about these front three, but here goes Daniel Falkingham again looking to the inside.
And just a reminder to everybody, also, we are now 15 laps from the end of the stage, lap 85. Right. So, and these two up front racing for the playoffs. They want to win this stage to get those points.
And I know it's only 1 point difference between first and second, but that 1 point.
Oh, it can mean everything.
A ton.
Yes.
Bet. That can mean the difference between you winning the championship or not winning it right there. When it comes down to the end of the season.
I know these guys are battling up front, but we also have another battle for 6. Alec Daffin is to the inside of the 13. They are side by side.
This is good
Sorry,
stuff.
how do you pronounce his name? Is it Raja?
Raja. Yeah, okay. Raja Caruth.
Sorry.
Yeah, like almost like you would say Roger, only say it Raja.
Just with the accent, yeah.
Right, yeah, Raja. Well, that's the way I've been pronouncing it, and I haven't heard any flack from it, so obviously it must be right.
Yeah, well, you end up holding off Alec Daffin there to keep that 6th position.
Both great racers, too. I've seen a lot come out of Alec this year. He's been right on point. You know, about where he usually runs. He's a mid-pack racer, but he has been in the front battling for inside the top 5 before, so he can race good when he wants. Oh, a little bump and run there on Raja.
Wow.
Oh, you better be careful doing that, Alec. Hey, Baxter.
He better get that pedal and go away now.
Yeah.
As those guys got together, Joseph Lombard has joined this battle now.
Yes, he is.
Having a solid run here in 8th. And he started in 13th. So, yeah, he's on the move. Great race so far here for Joseph.
Back up front here, I got to keep an eye on this because
I know. It's so hard.
Yeah, they're coming up on some lap traffic here now. The 38 of Taylor Fry is already a couple of laps down. But he is, wow. Man, he almost slid it there going into the corner. I think
he's just going to pull to the inside and let these guys go. Nice move there by Taylor.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call, yeah. You know, I see that a lot, Jared. You know, all the different leagues that I cover, you know, that you're in and other guys, you know, but I see that happen a lot. You know, you'll get the off guy that'll say, you know what, I'm not pulling over for anybody.
Yeah. And it really depends on the situation, right? Yeah.
And you know, and there's two sides to that coin. Okay, one, it's kind of respectful if you do, because you never know, you might come around to a time where the roles may be reversed. And you would like that guy to pull over, okay? And then also, too, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier when I said that guy has every right to be on that track as the leader does. You know, if the leader can pass him, that's up to the leader to work his way around him. You know, that guy does not want to go a lap down or go another lap down.
Contact for the lead. I'm sorry, Rudy, but
yeah, that was exciting right there.
Wow. And hey, we got 5 laps to go to the end of the stage. Daniel is hungry. And really, I just got to say one other thing. These 3, Aaron Smith is faster than all 3 of these guys. He has run them down.
I know it. Now here goes Daniel again.
Here he is again. He gets into the back of him.
A little bump.
Oh, yeah. This is what Martinsville's all about right here.
Yes. Yes, sir. Man, this is good stuff. Keep it up, buddy.
Come on. Let's see if he gets so, like I said, it's so hard. We're at the bottom here.
Oh, man.
But he's still side by side. Let's see how he can break him here.
Daniel wants to at least lead 1 lap, and you know what? He got a pretty
good
little bump.
Might have him now.
Yes, he got him.
That is how you pass it, Martin.
Oh, my God.
It's a little aggressive, but that was perfect.
And that opened the door for Lisenby to get in there now. Hunter sideways.
Oh! No!
Oh, he just blinked out there. I don't know what happened.
He's back, but he got into the back of Hunter, and he did make some contact with that wall.
Oh, he's back. He's there and he's gone. What the heck's going on with Lisenby?
Oh, man.
Oh, there's some definite internet issues going on there, because look at now. Aaron Smith's battling with Lisenby.
First, second.
Yes.
And yeah, I don't know. That damage that Hunter got there, that might... See, at Martinsville, you can get a little damage to the car. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how that will affect him maybe racing for the win, but we'll see. This is the last lap of the stage, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, this should be it right here. Daniel Falkingham's going to come home with the win.
Very impressive. What a pass he made on Hunter. That was awesome. He's going to win this stage.
Awesome job. Great job, buddy.
The yellow flag is out.
Great job by Daniel. Well, real quick, I'm going to grab him and drag him up here and congratulate him. I'm sure he's going to be excited. Daniel Falkingham, you got a copy.
Oh, hey, Rudy.
Wow, man, that was some amazing racing right there. A little bump and run there to get by Hunter, but you did it, and you did it, you know, with class, I think. That's typical Martinsville style right there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I had to muster my way around because I want that playoff point, too, and plus, I knew, and Hunter was saying over the radio he just cannot rotate, and I knew I was way faster than him, so, yeah, I knew I had to get around him because I wanted that stage point. I knew I was faster than him. I mean, I was stuck behind him for 50 laps, and I started getting a few taps, and then I finally muscled my way underneath him, and then I guess him and Justin got into it, too, so, yeah, that played in a string of things.
Well, good job. Make your pit stop, because I don't want to mess you up.
Yep, 10-4.
We'll talk.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, this is so important right now, and I do not want to mess any of you guys up. We're probably not going to get any interviews in today, so you know we're talking to you right now because you won the stage. But now, what's the plan here for the rest of the race?
Just keep it up fun and win.
Well, yeah.
Yes. Well, yeah. This is Jared, Daniel. I just gotta say that was I'm up in the booth here today. That was Jared. Very, very impressive move you made there. I mean, you had me. I mean, if I was at the race, I'd have been on my feet there for that pass. That was a great move, and I know it's important for that playoff point and the stage points and all that. And I just wanted to say, really good job there, and keep it up, and keep it up front here. A good run today.
All right, thank you, Jared.
All right,
good having you in the booth.
Good luck, Daniel.
All right, thanks, Rudy.
Heck of a run right there, man.
Yes.
What a racer! I'm going to tell you, Daniel Falkingham. I rate him right up there pretty high. You know, I think he's an excellent racer. He when it times comes down to, I've seen him so many times finish second in the playoffs and this and that, and finish second in the season. You know, he lost to Hunter Johnson here a couple of seasons ago, but he's there and he's battling and he's here every single week. You know, you got to give your props to people like that are they're so I don't know, I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for. They're dedicated, you know, and they're not going to go out here and wreck the field just to get to the front, you know. I mean, a little bump and run there on Hunter, but he had to do what he had to do.
And what's awesome, though, you could tell in that interview right there when he was pumped up. I mean, he was happy, he was excited, and that's another thing. You say he lost to Hunter Johnson for the championship. Well, now, how do you think he feels when he goes out there and actually gets around him and passes him for the lead here in a race? That's got to feel good, and he's pumped up, and he's still had a great pit stop there, and he's going to lead this field to green here as we are getting ready to go back racing.
All right. Yeah, Hunter's way back in 17th now. Pace car's in. And we're about to get going here on lap 92. So we're just about halfway through the race. And there we go. Green. Good jump by Daniel.
Wow. He is on it.
I'm telling you. You put him out front like that, and it could be a whole different story for him.
He's got one tough customer, though, right behind him. Justin Lisenby. He is going to be tough to outrun. So, yeah, I'm going to guess that Hunter Johnson took the time to fix the damage on the car, so he's back in, 17th. Will be very interesting to see if he can work his way back up through the field. He actually is really far behind the pack right now, so...
He may not have got a good start, or he may have come off pit road late. I did not see
We'll keep an eye out and see if he's continuing to drop. So.
Yeah, so that damage might be a lot more than we thought.
Yeah.
That hurting his car. Very unfortunate if that's the case.
Yeah, and it was the damage that for him and Justin Lisenby when they got together. It wasn't the damage that from him and Daniel.
No.
You know.
No. Yeah.
And Justin, looking at Justin's car, his car looks clean. So I don't know what. I think there was some net coating there with Justin Lisenby because Justin blinked out so much there for a while. Remember?
Yes, and that could have been the case why there was contact. It might not have even touched, and it was just because of he was kind of going in and out of connection a little bit there.
Right.
And you hate when your race kind of gets ruined from stuff like that. You know, it's not like anyone did it on purpose. It's out of their control a little bit, and it's Hunter gets the bad end of that deal. So
sure. Yep. Well, what can you say about Aaron Smith, man? I'm telling you, what a run here today. This is great. I love it.
And when we had that right before the stage, that right there at the end there, I think he was faster than these guys on the long run. If we get in our long run here, I watched that 70 car. I mean, he's on it. He knows how to kind of save those tires a little bit, and he's got something for these guys for sure today.
Yeah. Well, he ran them front three down there in that last run, so he may have a good long-running car here.
Yes.
So we'll see how these guys, these guys are out here battling really hard for first and second, using up that equipment, and he might be just kind of taking it easy here right now, but he's still kind of right there, not really. It looks like he's closing, but he really isn't. He's closing up, going into the turns. He may have a late entry into the turns, letting off the throttle a little bit later than these guys, but and I think getting back on the throttle a little bit later than them too. So I know everybody has their own style of racing. Some guys like to go into the corners hard and come off easy. Some guys like to go in easy and come off hard, but I've always experienced my experience, and everybody that the really good racers, and I'm sure you can probably attest to this, Jared, is easy in, hard off.
Yes, you want that drive off, especially here at Martin. So I feel like that will really benefit you, especially on the long run, and that's what we're seeing with Aaron and a lot of these guys. But yeah, you want that drive off the corner here, easy in, and then get that great drive off the corners.
Right. And Keaton Jones back into fourth.
Yep.
And now he's got Roger Carruth on his tail, and those two have a past. They have been together a little bit.
And when you come to a track like Martinsville, you think about all those memories and stuff, and when there was some contract, you know what? I'm at Martinsville right now, so maybe I can do something about what you did to me a few weeks ago.
Yeah, well, there's Raja. Boy, he was sideways coming off the corner there. And we were talking about this. We got a yellow.
What do we got around here?
Matt Johnson going around. I don't know. Let's go see what happened here to Matt.
First start here in this league.
Yeah. He doesn't have a lot of damage, though.
He did hit that wall pretty hard, though.
Did he? Well, we're checking it out here. He's riding behind the number 7 there of Luke LaFaro. Luke LaFaro, however you want to say it. Faro, tomato.
All sounds the same.
Yep. Okay, he did get around Luke. Oh, he just come off the corner a little too hard. Oh, yeah, he did hit that hard.
He might have some engine damage from that, I would imagine. I mean, that is a hard hit.
Yes,
and we talked about his first start. He was running up there around that 10th position, and maybe he was just trying to get a little more than what the car had there, and just lost it.
Well, let's see who's going to be the first off of pit road.
How about this?
Oh, we got a new Raja Carruth. 2-tire change for Raja.
Yeah, some strategy here.
Yes. Not a bad strategy, but well, I don't know. This is not one of them tracks where you want to do a 2-tire change unless you're like, 8 to go or something like that, maybe. But
yeah, that's the thing. We still have 80 laps to go, but I mean, that was kind of a short run, so I don't know. Well, that's one of those things we're gonna wait and see.
Yeah, and then too, if you think about Jared, I've heard a lot of guys, and I'm sure you probably have too, that okay, the car's really tight out there. And sometimes doing a 2-tire change can kind of free the car up a little bit because loose is fast, So if it loosens the car up a little bit, he may be pretty fast out there. Now, he's going to be the commander of the start. Let's see what he can do to stay ahead of Daniel, but watch for tire spin. That's one of the things we always watch for.
And we've seen how hard it is to pass. That track position just might be more important than those tires.
Yeah.
And he did get 2, so I mean he has a little bit of fresh tires on. And if these cars, they're a little loose off the corner, but I mean they're kind of tight coming in and in the center. So it could loosen that car up just to where he likes taking those 2 tires, and that track position too. That's the really important part.
Yes, very much. All right, but good to see Raja up front. And they're ready to go back green here, so get them going, brother.
Yes. One more thing before we do go green. With him taking that strategy there, this might not be good for Daniel Falkingham because Justin Laizamy will be on the inside line now on this restart. So we'll see if he'll able to maybe clear him still, or if Justin can maybe get around Daniel, because we know those two are fast. The pace car is off, and wow, I mean, he is already on it. He's like, I'm going to just get ahead of these guys, but he got pretty sideways there.
The yellow flag is
we're still back under caution.
Caution. Oh, what the heck?
Oh, Sean Williams.
No, not Sean. Let's go see what happened here to Sean. That was right on the restart, too.
Yep, just,
he is in the pack here with a lot of guys, so let's see what happens here when they get the green. Okay, the pace car is just heading to pit road now. The leaders are taking off. He got into the back of the 19 there.
There was a little bit of a checkup accordion effect there. He had a checkup for the 19, and when he did, that car just broke sideways there.
Okay, he's okay though. He didn't get into anything.
Yeah, that little bit of damage there, that shouldn't hurt him here at all. I think the 98 might have gotten him a little bit, but all the cars in that should be okay.
Hey, what happened up front here? Because what happened to Raja?
Let me try to figure this one out. I'm not sure.
Must have been something happened under that caution there, because Falkingham's the leader now. I don't know. That's kind of odd, but
I'll let wait and see what happens here. I'm not sure if maybe there was, with the caution being right when the pace car pulled off, there was some glitch with the pace car. Maybe that has kind of happened before.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, now he's getting ahead of these guys, so maybe I'll figure it out now.
Okay, yeah, okay, they did put him back up front. Okay.
All right.
All right. Yep, must have been something happened there that... Okay, we're good. Phew, I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I mean...
that's weird. All right, little confusion here. Get Taylor Fry back on the lead lap. That should put him back on the lead lap now. So, everybody... 17 drivers left on the track, and all of them will be on the lead lap. That's cool.
Yes.
Late, we're almost coming up on the 3/4 mark of the race already. Well, I still want to watch for tire spin though, because with
yeah, we saw that even when he took off. Raja there on that restart, when he came off the corner there, even in the lead all by himself, he did get kind of sideways there. So
definitely
taking those 2 tires, but didn't really get a corner after that because of the caution there. So we'll have to see what happens here on this next one.
I know, because I was going to say on that last restart there that Raja might be a little easy on the throttle, being I was
very surprised how early he went. Yeah, I mean, he went at the entrance to pit road almost, so I mean...
he didn't wait around.
He was ready to go, that's for sure. He's like, hey, I got this lead, let's get this thing going, so...
Well, it plays a psychological trick to you. When you get out there and you're out front like that, it's like, you kind of feel like, man, I made it out of here, and now you got the whole track to yourself, But he's got to be thinking about that 2-tire change. All right, here we go. Pace car's
See what
in.
he does this time.
I don't think he's going to wait around again. Yeah, he's taking right off. Nice start.
Green flag, green flag.
Good job.
He will be clear going into 1, but now let's see Daniel on that outside. Not quite.
That opens the inside there for Lisenby. And he finally, oh yeah, there we go.
He was not letting Justin get to the inside there.
Nope, he took it right to the bottom. Here comes Aaron Smith around the outside of Lisenby.
How about that?
Aaron's been fast today. Now that keeps Lisenby from being able to use that whole track.
Man, we got a wad back here in the back. They're 3 wide almost here back in the pack.
Oh my
Holy
God.
cow. Things definitely intensifying here.
Well, it is heating up, you know. Hunter Johnson coming back up to 9th. And it was a little bump and run there on Noah Lewis.
Yeah, and we know how fast Hunter is. Already up into the top 10 after being back in, I think, 17th.
Yeah.
He's catching Joseph Lombard here.
I'd expect the pass there because, I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Joseph Lombard, but we all know Hunter Johnson's pretty fast.
Yeah, we've seen that all day long. He's been up front, had some unfortunate things happen, but hey, I tell you what, though, Joseph's not making it easy. No, he shouldn't. They're all there. He's in the playoffs. They both are.
Yeah.
So, wants to hold that spot.
Man, he just cut
Might
the
be
nose.
faster than me, but I'm not going to let you go.
Yeah, he cut the nose of Hunter's car off right there.
Good stuff.
Yes, it is. Very good stuff. Roger still hanging on to the lead out here, though. And that is 14 laps.
That is very impressive. I'm shocked. I thought he would lose the lead maybe in a couple laps. And we've been out here 5 laps. I mean, Daniel might be able to get him right here. He might get to the inside. But that's a good call. He was running back in like 6th, I believe. He's out here leading, so.
And it might have freed that car up, like I said, you know, just changing right side or whatever side he changed, I'm not sure, but freed that car up enough, you know. Oh, tap the wall there. Oh, he's gonna get
no, can they save it?
Oh, he saved
cow. It. Look at Aaron. Aaron's going to the outside of all of them.
Oh, and Aaron Smith's going to take it. Oh, my gosh.
That was insane.
That was some great driving by all of them guys right there. But
and now with Roger having that big slide, 3 wide at Martinsville, Daniel gets hit up the track.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
This is exciting stuff, but Aaron Smith gets that bonus point out of the way, boy. He stayed right in it. He said, you guys go ahead and wreck.
You guys go ahead and wreck. I'm just going to drive right up. But he went to the outside 3 wide and just took it from them.
Oh,
what a move. That was intense. And the 13 of Raja is going to fall back here a little bit. He had that big slide, so I really think that hurt his tires too. Oh, Lisenby hard into the wall off the corner, I think.
Roger way up the track, though.
3 wide again.
Oh, my gosh. Alec Daffin in the middle.
Oh.
Buckingham gets into it.
Man, this race has changed. They're still hitting.
Daniel gives him a what for right there. Oh, my gosh. I'm telling you. Oh. My heart's in my mouth.
And we talked about this first half, how clean it was, and how know easy these guys are taking it. Well, I think we got one spinning off turn 4.
That would be Josh Patterson. Oh, okay. Let's go see.
Man.
Might have been 2 of them into that. I think Matt Johnson got a piece of that as well. So.
I still cannot believe it.
Wow, man. That was some crazy stuff right there, wasn't it?
Oh, man.
All right, Josh Patterson. Let's see what happens here, because okay. Oh, he caught the yellow apron there. That curb. Oh, that can be deadly.
Yeah. Yes.
Spins it back up onto the track.
And he does get hit too by another car.
Oh, yeah, I think it was Matt Johnson coming around. He was trying to lock it down, and he thought he could slip between him and the wall, and oh, man. Yep, right there it is. But I think Matt's okay. I don't think he really got a whole bunch of damage on his car. But Matt's already got damage on his car. So, but he is going to stay out here. Looks like. Is he going to stay out and try to get a lap led? Yeah, he's not coming to pit road, so he will be the leader. Everybody else is on pit road. He's going to collect the bonus points.
Man, Rudy, really quick, I don't know if we could, if we can get Aaron up here just to ask him about that craziness, how he got the lead.
Yeah. I'll let you talk to him. Go ahead.
Aaron Smith, this is Jared up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man. Can you just talk about like how those guys were wrecking? You just drove right on by there. I mean, that was nuts, and we were up here screaming. And just tell us about that move you made there to get the lead.
Man, I don't know. I saw both the guys up front get sideways, and I just decided to throw it up on the outside, and none of them overcorrected up into me, so it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, that's what I was nervous about. Them guys getting together, and you were going to try to go by, and they got into you. But you pulled away there. And just kind of wanted to hear what you said about that. That was pretty nuts. We were going nuts up here, so.
Good job. Keep up the good work, Aaron. You're doing great.
10-4. Thank you.
I had to hear. I had to.
Well, it looks like Matt Johnson's decided to stay out. I guess he's not going to come to pit road.
Wow. Hey, we did see the 13. He held that lead for a little bit. Yeah. And a little bit of difference here, though, with Matthew is he was running, back in about 15th or so. So, I mean, either way, this might be a good call. He does have a lot of damage, though. So, I don't know. He might not be able to hold that lead like Raja did. But, hey, it might end up gaining him a few spots from where he was running. So.
Yes, sir. Never know. Oh, track positions a lot. They don't.
And with the way this race has been the last 10 laps, we could see a rash of cautions, and he might be sitting pretty.
Yep. Get him going.
Okay. Now the 12, here he is. He's not going yet. There he goes. He's on it, but Aaron timed that perfect.
And Matt's getting the heck out of the way.
Wow,
man.
yep. And Aaron and Lisenby both get by to go into 1 and 2. Keaton Jones the third. How about that?
And look who's right behind him, Hunter Johnson, back in the fourth.
Unbelievable. I mean, this guy, we thought his race was done. He is back in it.
Oh, Matt Johnson getting a little help there from Elijah Gracia. Matt got the heck out of the way. He did, he got out there, he led a few laps, and now
got that bonus. He got a bonus point. Showed these guys, like we said, this is we got trouble.
Yellow flag is out.
Brett Pancari. That's a playoff driver.
Yeah.
Both of them are actually. Yeah,
that's right. Oh man.
Man, this race has definitely changed since that stage.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, we're getting close to the end here. Time's running out for a lot of these guys, and you don't want to be mired back in 15th or 20th when it comes down to the end of this race. You want to be inside that top 10 so you can battle with these guys. Oh, it looks like Tony Hilbrands might have checked up there.
Oh, wow. I mean, Pancari just got blindsided. I mean, he was just coming off the corner, and all of a sudden Noah Lewis, I believe, just got a little loose and got into him and just turned him right around.
Oh, he did. Oh, my gosh. I guess so.
Yeah, it was one of them, just one of those things. He just got loose, and Brett just happened to be right there. And, man, I mean, Brett was just coming off the corner, and all of a sudden he's facing that wall. He's probably like wondering what the heck happened there.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, Aaron Smith's still hanging on to the lead. I'm telling you, this could be his day to win right here, Jared.
Yeah, I mean, after he made it through all that carnage and got to the lead, I mean, that'd be a great thing to talk about, and it was exciting.
Well, if we go back to the first half of the race there, Aaron, he rode behind those guys. He was just as fast as them, and he had reeled them in. It was running into fourth place, but he just, the way those guys were racing ahead of him, the front three, there was just no room for him to get around, to pass them. So, but now that he's out front, I don't know if he's going to pull away from Lisenby, but, it seems like to me, it seemed like he had a little faster car on the long run.
Yeah, and I've talked about this time and time. We've seen it all day. Making that pass is so hard. Aaron has a fast car. He's got fast pace. It is not going to be easy for Justin to get around him, even if he's faster on the short run. And if Aaron can just be really good at defending that position. Also, I'm just kind of looking here at the stats from everybody. Aaron is looking for a first win of the season here, too. He has not won this season, so that probably makes him even more hungry for that win. So,
and he did get stage points today because I think he finished 5th or something in the stage, 4th or 5th, 4th I think. So he did get stage points.
Hey, he wins this race. He's leading the points. So I mean, that'd be a great start to the playoffs for him.
You bet. And I'll tell you, I'd take it all day long.
And again, what an impressive comeback for Hunter Johnson. I mean, in 4th? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah, we thought, remember he was like 5 seconds
17th
behind the field.
A half lap back.
Yeah.
I mean, that car's beat up, but that's Martinsville, man.
Yeah. Here we go. Green, green, green.
Green flag.
Back underway. Boy, what a start by both of them guys.
Yes.
Lisenby.
Very impressive start. Ooh. Justin isn't going to get there, but he still is going to hang on to 2nd.
You bet. Now Aaron Smith's doing a little mirror driving there himself.
Oh, yeah.
Lisenby inches from that back bumper. I think we're going to probably see some bumper action here, I think.
Yes. We got about 45 to go. I'm sorry, 35 to go.
Yeah,
so
coming down.
It's gonna go by quick now. Right here we are at the end of this thing.
Yep. And Aaron already starting to put a little distance there for a second. He had a little distance on Lisenby. And that's what he needs to do. He needs to get out there and do like Lisenby did at the beginning of the race, and he just pulled away there. He was a couple of seconds ahead, you know, and Lisenby led 34 laps early in the race, and I was going to look here. Hunter Johnson, I think, so far has led the most laps today, so far, leading 46 laps, but now back in 4th. Keaton Jones all over the back of these guys. Look at this run.
What a run for this guy. I mean,
I'm telling you.
And he's been one of them guys that's just kind of, hold on, we got Justin Lisenby looking to the inside.
Yeah, there was some mirror driving going on there, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we saw Aaron go all the way down the racetrack to block that run.
Well, you know, it's what you got to do. You got you got to kind of understand and know what that driver behind you, what he's thinking. You know, is he going to try to go high, low? Uh-oh, Aaron just blinked out.
Oh, and that's going to make them make contact.
Yep. Man, he blinked out.
That's what we saw earlier also with Lisenby and Hunter. That's how they got together side by side for the lead here.
And Lisenby, wow, they're still side by side. I think he's going to wind up.
Yeah, wow, he really threw it in there, but it's going to be. He didn't make contact with them, and as these guys are side by side, Keaton Jones, he's right there. Hey, if you guys get together, I'll take this lead.
Yeah, come on, guys, get this ciphered out. I'll win this thing.
And
there you go.
Lisenby takes the lead.
Yep, and Aaron, boy, he tried the crossover on him, but it wasn't going to work out.
Man, impressive pass right there.
Wow, man, this is some good racing, I'm telling you.
Yep.
I love it.
30 to go. We've seen Aaron be pretty strong on the long run. Can he kind of cool them tires down? Maybe go for a charge here at the end.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was just looking. Falkingham now just passed up Sean Williams to be back into 8th. His car is extremely loose.
Yeah.
He could have a tow issue right now.
And we saw when all those cars were, everybody seemed to be getting together those few laps when we were screaming earlier, going crazy. Daniel got a lot of damage from all that contact.
Sure did.
But he is still making a charge to the pack. He is not done here, I don't think, today.
Oh, no.
And he's coming up here on Joseph Lombard. You know, Joseph has had a really clean race today.
Yeah.
He has been that 7th, 8th, 9th place, just having a solid run here. And,
well, I forgot to say hello to Mrs. Lombard. I'm sorry, Mrs. Lombard.
Yeah.
I always say hello to her. She seems like a very sweet lady. So
yes. Yeah, hello to you too as well.
And Lisenby, man, I don't know. You know, he's out front now. You know what's going to happen. He's going to pull away. But can he stay out there? Because, again, we come back to that same issue where Aaron Smith seemed to be able to reel these guys in at will. And he closed the gap up on them there at the beginning of the race. And he was going to be a factor, but getting to somebody's one thing, getting by him's another thing. We could see the chrome horn here today for a win.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. Are we done with the cautions? We saw earlier when Justin was in the lead, he lost the lead on pit road. So I mean, if we get a caution here, you know these guys are gonna come down pit road. So
well, I don't know. They should be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel.
Oh yeah, fuel will be no question, but tires. Oh, and Joseph is around off turn 4.
No, we got to go catch up with him.
Oh man.
Let's go back and take a look here. Could have been some contact.
I'll wait for you to get to it, but yeah, there was some contact.
Oh man. Oh, Falkingham. Well, he ain't gonna be happy about it if it was Daniel. They're both championship contenders here.
And it was. That's the thing about Daniel. He knows he has a fast car. He's probably being a little impatient there, but you know, you're down at the end of the race and just got into the back of him, unfortunately.
Oh, yep, right there. Oh my.
I know Daniel didn't mean to do that.
No.
But
I know. You know, to be honest with you, I would classify that as a racing incident, but it's just me, and I'm not sticking up for Daniel in any way whatsoever. Just I think it was just a racing incident. But
and how about this? Everybody came down pit road except Justin Lisenby.
Oh, and Falkingham.
Oh boy.
And Falkingham.
Yes.
Hunter Johnson and the rest of the pack all came on pit road. Oh.
Can you say sit and duck?
But, you know, again, it comes down to, Jared, you know, they may be able to get to him, but can they get by him? But I think they're going to be able to get by him on the inside, but if these guys leave that inside line open.
Wow.
Bump and run.
I wonder what Justin's thinking right now when he stays out and sees everybody behind him come down pit road. He's probably like, oh, nah, I just messed up.
Yep. Yep. That is a fact. I don't know. I don't even know what to think right now.
And Daniel's staying out too?
Hunter Johnson's he's ready to bring that car to a win.
And he will be the first one on tires here on this restart. Aaron Smith kind of had a bad pit stop, losing some spots here.
Yep. Well, I'm not sure. I think he's Keaton Jones is ahead of Aaron Smith. Okay. Yeah, Aaron will be starting 5th. Wow, man, I just don't even know what to think now. We're going to be at about 23 to go, I think, when we get the green. Oh, keeping them tires under for 23 laps. Oh, boy. Yeah, I think you might be right.
Yeah, in this situation, I mean, it just depends on if we get a lot of, a bunch of cautions, everyone cools the tires down on these restarts. But, I mean, Justin's fast. But, I mean, tires, I don't know. I think tires might win this thing.
Yeah, even Mrs. Lombard agreed with me. Just a racing incident.
Yes.
You know, I wouldn't. Daniel wouldn't do that on purpose. You know, he knows that they're both, bidding for that championship, and I don't think any of the championship drivers out there. You don't get to be a champion by taking people out of the race on purpose. So.
Yeah, and it's a tough break for Joseph. He has run up there in 7th. He's back to 14th now. So.
Dang.
But hey, 20 laps to go at Martinsville. This thing is far from over. He can get back up there.
Get him going.
Yeah, pace car is off. The front row is on older tires, so this will be interesting to see. Green flag. Justin is on the gas going.
Man, I'm telling you, that was a good start by them guys. They know they had to have a good start. Here comes Hunter Johnson.
Yeah, and he's got fresh tires. So is the 55 of Keaton Jones. Everybody.
Hunter's going, hey, Daniel, remember me?
Yes, they had the contact.
If you notice, Daniel stayed the heck away from him.
And remember earlier, it was Justin that got into the back of Hunter Johnson that sent him into the wall. So I don't think it's going to be too clean here. But, I mean,
well, let's see what
you got to get to him first.
Yeah, let's see what Hunter can do with Justin. But, the thing of it is
oh,
man, Hunter is so loose.
Really? He's blocking Keaton Jones all the way to the inside. Ooh, man.
And Aaron Smith's going to take advantage of that.
I am surprised Keaton did not give him the bumper there. I mean,
yeah.
He blocked him all the way down to the wall there. He lets it go. And if they keep battling like this, Justin on those old tires still holding on.
The yellow flag.
Oh, we got
We
caution.
got a yellow way back in the field here. Taylor Fry and I think it was Matthew Johnson that. Well, Taylor Fry did. So let's go check it out. I think it was him and Matthew Johnson that got together. Go see what happened. I think you're right. We're starting to get down to the end here, and things are starting to get.
And that's the thing. And now Joseph was behind Taylor there.
I see that.
Yeah, a little bit of contact for this one.
And
It doesn't take much. I mean, that was just a slight contact, but it ended up just turning him around there.
Yep. Another racing incident.
Yes.
Difference in braking points. Taylor might have been chasing the car. That when he hit the brakes, it might have been on borderline of locking up the tires, and he might have been chasing it. So, wow. Well, we're inside 15 to go here. I'm telling you, this is getting exciting now. Woo!
And I was pretty impressed. I was sitting here saying there's no way Justin's going to be able to hold on with those old tires, and they really didn't get to his back bumper. He kind of had a little bit of an advantage.
Yep.
Hunter does have some damage, but Aaron Smith, Keaton Jones, they got a little bit cleaner cars. If they can get ahead of Hunter, they might have something.
Yeah, but now, Hunter is pushing that car so hard.
Oh, yeah,
and I think
we saw
that's
that.
why. Yeah, we've been seeing him so loose, I mean, I don't know if it's really necessary for him to drive it quite that hard, but it's when we're coming down to the end of it, hey, you got to give it all, everything you got. There's no saving tires. There's no saving nothing. You got to go.
Yeah, and here, end of the race, we got 12 to go here. All the leaders definitely are going to be staying out here. I don't think anyone's going to be pitting the rest of the race up front, at least.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be right here. And how about some of these guys? Alec Daffin up in top 5 here.
I know. That's pretty awesome.
It's a good comeback because I think he had some contact earlier when everybody was deciding to body slam each other those few laps, and
very cool.
I don't think the body slam is not done.
Thank you, everybody, for showing up here today and checking out the race with us. We appreciate all you guys. Spencer Owens is in chat. Hey, Spencer. Very cool. But you're racing buddy there.
Yeah. About time you tuned in.
That's all. A lot of people just come at the end. They like to see the finish, But last 15, 20 laps are always the most exciting. All right, pace cars in. This could be the final restart right here, folks. Justin Lisenby, Hunter Johnson, Justin on the light pedal. Aaron Smith goes.
Aaron's got a great restart. He timed that right.
He did.
Oh, and they're wrecking again.
Oh no. Lombard, no, he saved it. Looks like Matthew. I don't know who was in that. Let's go back and see here. Somebody was involved in that. I'm going to stay on Joseph here because he may have just checked up. Who was it?
There was a whole lot going on, to be honest. There was Joseph Lombard, Noah Lewis.
Well, it's short track racing. You don't see too many cars out here that don't have damage on them.
Yeah, I think every car out here in the field.
Joseph!
Yeah.
He got loose. Noah Lewis got loose. Oh, Tony Hillbrand's got into the back of him. Oh my gosh, yeah. Lots going on there.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know what car to look at right there. I mean,
yep.
But man, that caution, it comes out for those guys in the back, but Aaron Smith, he timed that restart perfect. He had a chance, I think, there. And I think when that caution came out, he was just, man.
I know.
I think he had it right there. He had a great restart. I think, if he gets another restart like that now, the only difference is he's going to be on the outside now. He will not be in third.
Mm-hmm.
That actually might hurt him a little bit. So
yeah, with Hunter Johnson.
Yeah.
Right, oh yeah. He's gonna have to go right when Justin Lisenby goes, or forever hold his peace.
And we're gonna have a restart with about 5 to go here. That bumper, if you want to win this race, you're gonna have to put the bumper to him a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
We've seen how hard it is to pass here. Martinsville's always really hard to make that pass, and there's less than 5 to go. And with Aaron being in the playoffs too, a win is so important.
Well, we have had.
I don't know if it's the same rules as real NASCAR, but if he wins, he advances to the next round. So I mean, if that's what they do over here, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We've had 9 cautions here today,
which
isn't bad. I mean,
that's Martinsville, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
short track
we saw that first half of this race. It was very clean. A lot of guys were just kind of giving each other space. But once you get to the second half of Martinsville, it's a playoff race. These guys, I mean, it's at the end of the race here. Things are going to be different from the first half.
I don't think there's a car out here that doesn't have damage right now. And if there is, they didn't drive it hard enough.
No. No, that's for sure.
Aaron Smith's got to be just chomping at the bit right now. He wants this win, I think, worse than Lisenby does, because it would be the most beneficial to him in the points right now. You know, he had got some stage points. He's led some laps, and now he wants to win.
Yeah, and I like I said, that last restart, if he can get another restart like he did last time, he might have a shot here. If he can stay to that door of Justin going into the corner, he might, with the tire advantage, he could have a chance here on the outside. It's going to be really hard, though.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a 4-lap shootout here, so I'm going to leave it up to you to get him going one last time. This will be it right here.
And hopefully we can race these 4 laps, no cautions. Hopefully I didn't jinx it. Let me do the knocking now. But
it's gonna be mono-y-mono out here.
Yeah. Hopefully we can keep it good in this restart here. Let's get to the end of this thing, see a good finish. And here we go. 4 laps at Martinsville. Pace car is off. Let's see if Aaron can time it. Justin pushed him up the track a little bit. Here he goes. Green flag's back out.
I'll tell you what, Aaron got a great start.
Aaron is not too bad. That's a pretty good start.
Yep. Keaton Jones, Hunter Johnson side by side.
He goes up the track. Keaton. Hunter Johnson 3 wide.
Keaton Jones got into the back of him. And that put Falkingham.
And they're still hitting going to the corner.
Oh my gosh, Falkingham. Oh.
How about this? Look at Hunter Johnson on the back bumper.
Yes.
Let's see. Man, they are all over each other now. Daniel Falkingham looking to the inside for second.
And now Hunter comes up the hill a little bit there to try to block Daniel, but he wants to keep it on the bottom to block him. We've seen Hunter do a lot of blocking here today.
They're racing hard back in the pack, but up front, can Justin hang on?
Oh, and boy, Hunter tries to get to Justin to give him a little bumper, but...
And remember earlier, Hunter got spun by Justin. Yep. Will we see any retaliation or a little bit of a bump? Coming to the white flag.
This is it. One more time for Lisenby to bring home the win. Can
One more lap. Oh, boy. He's gonna have to really throw it in here if he wants a shot. He gets loose off the corner. I think Lisenby is going to be just enough ahead.
Yep, I don't think Hunter's going to get it, so congrats goes to our winner here, Justin Lisenby.
Nice drive, nice drive.
Yes. And you know what the best part is? It finished under green.
Yes. You know, we saw that rash of cautions there at the end. I'm glad we were able to get those 4 laps in. Wow. I mean, they were trying to wreck, but they didn't. They held on to it. That is what Martinsville is all about.
Oh, man, I'm telling you.
Beating and banging, good short track racing.
Yes. Well, Hunter Johnson second and Falkingham in third. So we'll get these guys up here just a minute, folks. So stick around for the interviews.
today. I know after that first stage and everything was going good. You were up front a lot, but then things got crazy here in this race. The first half was so calm. The second half, not so much. You do come back to third. Great drive through the pack to get back to it. You had a chance there at the end. Just kind of take us through your crazy up and down day and your third place finish here today.
Yeah, crazy. I guess that's a good way to put it, I guess. But yeah, I mean, after the first stage, it got pretty chaotic with people trying different strategies and just traffic 3 wide. And yeah, I knew once Raja stayed out, or no, not he took. I think he took 2 tires, but
Yeah.
once we got stuck, once he was the leader, it was gonna be tough to pass him because track position means so much. I was trying to do the same moves like I did on Hunter, like just show him the nose and then just give him a little tap in the bumper. But I mean, with Raja being like when he was running so high, and when I tried to get underneath him, I got into his left rear, and then I let him save it, but he saved it, and then Aaron got around us, and then we were trying to pass Raja, and then I got shoved out 3 wide, and then I got speeding penalty on pit road under caution, sent me to the back, and then I had to fix all my damage, and then I just had to drive back up through all the madness. So I mean, like you said before, crazy. I guess that's a good way to put it.
Oh yeah, and you talked about how important the traction was when you got back in the field. I mean, just how hard was it back there?
Oh yeah, it was hard. I mean, I think when I got into Joe, Joe was cool with it. He said it was a racing incident.
Yeah.
But it's just when I tried to get underneath them, I just get tight, and because I'd have to crank the wheel. I was cranking my wheel over 90 degrees just to try to get it to turn. I mean, that's just not only how tight the car was, but that's just how hard it is to pass. So yeah.
Yeah, when that incident happened, we were saying here, we know that was a racing incident when you got into Joseph there, and you hate to see it happen, and it was just one of them things at Martinsville, different braking points, getting on the gas and all that, but you do still bring it home third. It is a solid finish to start the playoffs, and we saw about a fourth of the playoff field didn't even race today, so yeah, it is still a good third place finish for you today, so congrats. Too. And yes, that's important. So
yeah, I will definitely take the playoff point, and because of Cody didn't show up, Charles didn't show up, Daniel didn't show up, and because of that, they're automatically knocked out of the playoffs. So that's 3 less people I have to worry about now.
Yeah, you should be sitting good for this first round for sure.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, congrats on your third place finish, and just go ahead and shout out who you got to thank and for tonight's race.
Yeah, I gotta thank Joseph for putting on the league. It's fun. It's a pretty fun league to do, for all the Nork drivers to come out and hang. It's not so strict, compared to Nork. Sorry, Revan. But we can all fool around and stuff a little bit more. I got to thank you, Jared, and Rudy for putting on the broadcast, and thanks to everyone watching. And I'm telling you, Martinsville doesn't disappoint as always.
All right, awesome. Well, again,
yeah, and something else. Before the end of the season, I gotta stop learning how to throw away these races. I'm sorry, turning Eric Almirola or something like that, but. Yeah, once I can close one of these races out, then I'll try to get my confidence a little bit, get higher. And plus, since we're going to Road America next week, I love road racing. I love that racetrack, so I feel good going there next week.
Well, hey, you have more races like this, keep running up front. That those wins are going to come. You're a fast guy, and I see it all the time. Just tonight just wasn't your night, but you still bring it home. And congrats on your third place finish tonight, and thanks for chatting with us.
All right, thank you, Jared.
All right, we caught up with Hunter Johnson. Hunter, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Wow, what a run for you, Hunter. Now, let's go back to that incident between you and Justin there earlier in the race. We've seen Justin, disappear off the track. I don't know if there was an internet issue there or what happened. And it was like when he came back, it was like you guys were inside of each other's car. Well, now, he come out of that with not a whole lot of damage, but it did cause you some damage. How much did that damage affect your car throughout the race? Because you had to come from the back to the front. You worked the pit stops absolutely flawlessly today, and it got you up here to finish second place.
I felt like the incident between me and Justin was more of my fault. I didn't actually see him go. I didn't see him disappear, but I definitely got loose off the corner, and I was trying to save it before I came down in front of him, and unfortunately, my left rear clipped his right front. And it just turned me into the inside wall. That was just a racing thing. But I mean, the damage, I had around a minute of repairs, I think. But I got most of it fixed, and then I had a couple of issues where I was getting into people, running into the back of people on pit road, which I think it was actually worse for the car than what I got from the incident with me and Justin. But I mean, the damage, here at Martinsville, there's no real like aerodynamic disadvantages. It's just maybe slight raw speed disadvantage if you get any engine damage. But I mean, I didn't really feel like it affected me much. I felt like I was a bit tighter than I was before. I mean, I was tight the whole race. I couldn't get it to rotate on exit. I was all right on corner entry, but it was just everyone was beating me back to the gas and beating me to my inside, and it was just it was rough. I knew coming into this race I was going to have to just survive, and ended up doing that. I kind of wish I could have got the stage win. I was up front right until the end then, and that happened, but I think I got fourth. I'll take that any day. And then second in the race obviously is huge for what it was looking like it was going to be. So just another solid race. It sucks because I feel like I keep coming short of like last race at Kentucky. I feel like I got robbed from that one too, but we'll just keep pushing. I think Road America is a pretty good track for me, so we'll just try to keep turning in solid races and go on from here.
That's right. Well, that's a good attitude to have, Hunter. I mean, you've got a couple of the playoff drivers that did not make it here today, so like Daniel said, your odds have kind of lessened a little bit. You got 3 playoff drivers who did not show up today, so I guess that kind of puts them out of the playoff. So that kind of makes your odds a little bit better here, but like you said, road course next week, and you think you'll run very well there next week. So, yeah, man, I'm telling you what a fantastic race you had out here today. Even though you were way back in the field, you came back very nicely. Second place for you today. So anybody you want to give a thank you out to?
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to my team I just signed with Proximity Racing. Also, the designer for that car, Steven Merzlak and Steven Merzlak Graphic Designs. All those people for helping me. I was my team that I was with before. Kind of, they're trying to get themselves. They're trying to get their feet back up, or they're trying to get their feet on the ground. They're trying to get back up standing again. So they're taking a little bit of time off right now. But I'm grateful for team that came up and just took me under the wing for the rest of the season. So I got to thank those guys. I got to thank all the fans at MaxSpeedTV and you guys for putting on the broadcast. I got to thank Joseph for putting on the league. And I just, that's about it.
All right. Very cool. Well, congrats again, Hunter. We can't wait to see what you can do next week at Road America. So good luck next week, and good luck in continuing with your championship run here. Wish you the best of luck in that.
All right, thank you.
All right. Well, that brings us up to our winner here, Justin Lisenby. Justin, do you have a copy?
Yeah, I have you, Rudy.
Well, man, what a run for you today. This has been absolutely amazing. You led the most laps here today, 66 laps. That was pretty amazing. The cautions played out very, very kind of adamantly. We knew there was going to be a lot short track racing. You kind of got mired back a little ways there behind Daniel and behind Hunter, and you guys battled it out, and you wound up to bring home a win here today. So congratulations to you, man. This is great. Tell us a little bit about your racing.
Yeah, the race started off good, with the pull and everything. We fell back on pit road. That one pit stop, that's what put us in third. And just looked like Hunter, Daniel, and I, we all just had like equal speed. So we were all just really bumper to bumper for the longest time. So I couldn't really make any passes there. And all the incidents and everything that happened just allowed me to get up to the front. Then that late race call, that was just a complete guess. I had no idea what everybody else was going to do. So I just hoped, because I felt like I have just lost too many races by pitting late in races. So I just gambled, I guess, and stayed out, somehow made it stick.
Well, that's what we were a little concerned. I mean, even Jared said there, he said, man, Justin's got to be sitting there thinking, wow, I think I just screwed up.
Yeah, I was really regretting my decision right after it happened.
I was shocked. I'm not gonna lie.
Daniel was the only other guy that stayed out there with me, so I really thought I was done there. But
Yep.
The cautions fell into play there, and
Yep.
I guess just everything that happened in that last restart.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a fantastic race. You bring home the win here today. We do have a visitor here today. One of our YouTube moderators for MaxSpeedTV in the booth with us here, Steph, and he has a special surprise for you there, Justin. Steph?
Yeah, as a watcher and also chat moderator, I want to congratulate you with the win, and also with winning $15.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Yes. I heard like Aaron say something about money, but I had no idea what in the world he was talking about, and it just kind of went through my head, but now it kind of all comes together, so wow. That was completely unexpected.
Well,
Thank you guys.
We didn't want to say nothing because I've had bad experiences with this. When the drivers find out there's a $5 bill on the line, they'll run over their mother for the win, you know? So,
yeah, I've been a part of some of those money races, and it's just really chaotic, so it's good how you guys did that.
I talked to Joseph before the race, and he said, yeah, let's kind of keep that under wraps until after the race. So, but yeah, I wanted to thank Steph for coming in, and Steph's from Belgium. Now, he's a faithful viewer on MaxSpeedTV and one of our moderators. And for him to just throw $15 out there to the winner today, man, I'm telling you what a fantastic way to kind of show his patriotism, so to speak, to the racing here. Now, he's new to racing, new to getting into iRacing, and just started here this past week. So you might want to kind of keep your eye out for him later on, Justin. He might become a good racer.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you, Steph. We appreciate it very much, and I'll make sure that Justin does get that money as soon as we're done here. Okay?
You're welcome.
All right. Okay. Well, Justin, you bring home the win here today. I know you're not in the chase, but I know you were looking for the W here today, and what a better way to bring home a race win here with the Lombard Bros Gaming car and at the short paper clip of Martinsville. So how sweet's this victory?
It's really awesome because, like you said there, I'm not in the chase. I did think I was there for a while with the win at Charlotte.
Yeah.
But I guess the league just doesn't work out like that with win gets you in, so I was just kind of like, I guess I'm not in it. So I came today just with the mindset of just winning because that's really all there was. And to do that, that's really awesome, especially in a situation like this where it's just all luck and hard racing.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, you were probably one of the few cars out there that had the least amount of damage. I don't think there's anyone out there that did not have damage today. So I do see a little bit of the right front fender there a little bit, but okay, now you guys go to the road course next week at Road America. How you gonna run there?
Honestly, probably not great. Road courses are not my thing. I just really don't understand how to go fast there, so probably mid-pack if I were to guess. Hopefully, that's what I'm aiming for. So yeah, I guess next week I could aim for a top 5 at the very most. I don't know if that's too much or not. But I guess the top 10 I'll be happy with.
Well, Jared said it kind of the best there earlier when we were talking about it. He said, you go from the half-mile paperclip track of Martinsville to a 4-mile road course. Big difference there.
Yeah, like you completely take a completely different driving style to both of these tracks. So it's going to be interesting to see who had speed here today than how they're going to perform next week at Road America.
All right, Justin. Well, you take away the win here today, so go celebrate that win, and we'll see you next week at Road America. Excuse me. We'll say Rockingham.
Yeah, thank you, Herdy.
All right, thank you, sir. Sorry about that little choke there. All right, let's run down through the final results here, Jared, and we'll get out of here.
Alrighty.
Okay, coming home with the win, Justin Lisenby finishing up here, man, leading 66 laps. Great performance by him. Hunter Johnson second, Daniel Falkingham third, Elijah Gracia with a 4th place finish. He did get by Aaron Smith there at the end, so Aaron Smith top 5. Alec Daffin, solid run for Alec today. He'll finish in 6th place. Keaton Jones 7th. Roger Caruth did come back and finished in 8th. It's Sean Williams, one of the chase drivers, into the 9th place. So he had a solid run here today. Luke LaFaro into the top 10. Jared?
Yes, another playoff driver here in 11th, Brett Pancari. Josh Patterson in 12th. Joseph Lombard, another playoff driver there in 13th. Had a solid run going all day, and then unfortunately got spun there a couple times there at the end of the race. Noah Lewis there in 14th, another playoff driver. Taylor Frey in 15th. Tony Hilbrand 16th. Matthew Johnson making his first start in the league comes home in 17th, 11 laps down. 18th out of the race, Jordan Corrin. And the final car, Max Norith in 19th.
All right, very good. All right, well, thank you. Appreciate you helping out here today, Jared. That was really awesome. I'm glad to see you. Know, I don't know what's going to happen next week. Are you racing the road course next week?
I'm not sure. Probably not. But
okay.
Like I said, the more I do these broadcasts, the more I really love doing it. And I got to thank you for letting me on here. And everybody in chat that watched, hope you enjoyed it. Hope I didn't do too bad. But it's fun. I like watching these races from here and calling them. It's just really fun to do. And just thank you again. It was a blast. I had a lot of fun here tonight. It was a great race. I mean,
yeah, it was.
We saw all kinds of action, and every car in the field had a little bit of damage from some contact, and we saw a good finish, lots of strategies. Yep. So it was a fun night. It was a good night.
Yeah, it was. I agree. All right, well, thanks for watching tonight, folks. We appreciate it. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night. MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop. If you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.